What's up, snake fans? Dave Palumbo here for Muscle Serpents Daily, and I have my great Annie Hall anaconda around my neck. Yes, this is my little mascot here. She's doing well. She actually ate her first rat, believe it or not. She only eats dead. She won't eat, she will only eat the frozen thawed stuff. She will not eat anything that's alive. I don't know. She doesn't like to kill, which is good, fine by me, because I don't want to get bit anyway, and she's never bitten me. There's that. I'm jinxing myself now, right? But now she's awesome, and she ate I think it was a rat that ball python killed but didn't eat, and then she ate it. So she ate her first small rat, which is going to mean now that she's eating rats and not just mice, she's going to start growing. And she's 2 years old now, and she's been very slow grown, not necessarily on purpose, but because at first she only ate chicks for the first like 6 to 8 months, and then I switched her to mice, and now she's doing rats, I guess, so that's good. We'll see. She's really cool looking though. Look at that. Look at that little girl. That's a good anaconda. And hopefully, if everything comes through with Florida Fish and Wildlife, I'm going to have my display permit, like it's almost like a museum permit, so I can keep my berms, or at least some of them, and I can keep this anaconda, using it for educational, purposes and materials and videos and stuff like that. You can't breed them here in Florida anymore, but hey, at least I'll be able to have some of these awesome animals, because at the end of the day, breeding is great. I love to breed, but I really just wanted to have a couple of berms and a couple of anacondas. That's really what it's about. I love these big snakes, and they're just really cool. And look at she's getting nice and girthy now. I know it sounds ridiculous because there are so many bigger anacondas out there, but she's awesome. So anyway, we're going to go in and we're going to see a very unusual clutch and take a look at that, and then we'll look at some more cool stuff. Actually, we're going to look at Pablo, my assistant's top 5 favorites here at Palumbo's Pythons and Boas. Stay tuned. Look what we got. We got a clutch from old Greenie, as I like to call her. This is my Hypo pied female. We weren't sure that she was gravid. She was really kind of small, and this is the one I posted like a little while, maybe about a month ago, and I said she was turning green, which she was. And even if she doesn't look that green in this video because the lighting is kind of weird, she actually lost a little bit of greenness when she laid this clutch. But her eggs are green. Look at this. Look at this weirdness. Bad eggs, bad clutch, right? So we got 4 slugs, and we got 1 green egg. You can make green eggs and ham with this. Dr. Seuss would love this. And we got 1 little nippled greenish egg. I don't know what's going on. The snake looks less green than she did. Maybe the eggs are causing her to turn green. I have no idea. Doesn't she look a little whiter than she normally is? Yeah. I mean, she was like so green that I was like, man, maybe the snake is jaundiced. I didn't know, but she seems healthy, and she's, aside from being on a little bit on the small side, she seems to be doing very well. But she's not as green now, and she laid this weird clutch, and I don't know if these things are good. I'll candle these eggs and everything like that. There's too little, you never know. But why they're green, I have no idea. This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. I mean, you can't deny that. That's a green. Those are green slugs, and those eggs are tinged green. I don't know what's going on. It's the weirdest thing of all time. And I'm open to anyone's suggestions if anyone wants to throw some theories out. But I'll tell you one thing: she is not green anymore. She's back to being white again. So something with the eggs and being gravid did something to her coloration, and when she laid the clutch, the greens seem to have come out of her and gone into her eggs. So we'll pull these eggs, and I'm going to take a look and see if there's embryos. It'll be interesting to see what the babies look like. Maybe they'll be green ball pythons. You never know. Little Martians. Now, this video was supposed to be Pablo's favorite 5 snakes in my collection, but Pablo, after seeing the green Hypo pied, turned a little green himself and got sick, so he had to go home. So we're going to save that probably for Monday or Tuesday. Hopefully Pablo's feeling better. I'm showing you some cool snakes that I like. Maybe not my favorites in the collection, but some of the ones I really like. This is a Paradigm blood that I produced a couple years ago, female that I held back. The first visual female that I have that's actually hopefully will breed at some point. She's absolutely gorgeous. Paradigm is that allelic combination of sharp albino with bow woman caramel that produces that super form we call the Paradigm, and then add the recessive blood in there and you got a Paradigm blood, as opposed to, say, a sharp albino blood, which would be a lot redder and it would have less darkness in it because it would have no melanin. This snake has got like some really nice contrast in it. And you know what? I thought she was great when she was born. She's getting really much better. Just there's so many undertones and darkness and blushing, and I mean, you just take a look at her. She's gorgeous. I sold her brother last year. I had a male version too, but I have a male already that I've been using for breeding, so I didn't keep another one. I probably should have for redundancy. It's always good to have extras, but this female is gorgeous. She's not gonna breed this year, but she'll probably breed next year. I think I'd like to give her one more year to put some size on her and mature a little bit. You know, it's nice. You know, I used to breed my snakes a little younger probably than, you know, maybe some people in the industry, some breeders would be comfortable with. You know, 3 years, you know, coming on maybe older 2 and 3/4 years. But now that I have more boas, and that was when I first started, I can let these girls mature a little bit more, which always gives you better yield, better health long term, of course. But you know, when you're enthusiastic and you first start out, you want to breed things right away. She's beautiful, loving sitting in the grass. A nice cool day here, or not cool day, but warm day, I should say, but a little overcast. And can't get much better than this. All right, I wanted to show you guys a little update on my snow potential moonglow carpet python. Starting to get a little bit more yellow banding, so this one might be snow, but it's much more reduced than my other snow I produced. Obviously the snow carpet is an albino axanthic. If it has a copy of caramel in it, then this would make it a moonglow. It is pretty white. Most of it's pretty white. There is, like I said, some yellow banding on it, so it's not completely white. And I got it in the tree. I got it in my avocado tree. Give it a little arboreal time, just to kind of chill out here on this like nice overcast day. So we got some good lighting here, obviously. Look at those eyes. Oh, I love those eyes. The snow / moonglow combination carpets is exquisite. I love it. I know a lot of people are into localities, and I know there's a lot of people into morphs. I just want a white carpet. That's it. I want a white carpet. Pure white. Still working on perfection, but this one is pretty close. Putting on some nice size too. Here's a really nice boa that I really like. This is a Gilbert T-positive. It's 66% het for leopard and blood. It's funny, we didn't know, Chris Gilbert and I, that when we were breeding these double het leopard bloods, that there was a T-positive line in there, mixed in there. And this girl was the first one I produced. I mean, the first litter I saw her and I knew she was T-positive. I'm like, Chris, I got a T-positive, I think, in this litter. And I held her back because she was like so light and she just didn't look like anything else. I don't know if she's het leopard or if she's het blood. I'm gonna try to prove her out this year. Maybe, probably not this year, maybe next year, but she's so beautiful looking that I just had to keep her. Sometimes you just get a snake that you just like, and it doesn't even matter what genes are in it. Like, I don't even care if there's leopard or blood in the het form in there. Look at the tail. I mean, she's always been like a really nice, cool looking snake. And T-positive is obviously the caramel albino also. You know, it's a lack of melanin, but not a complete lack of it. Whereas the T-negative would be this, you know, amelanin or amelanistic snake. She's really nice. Once again, she'll go into the breeding program at some point, whether it be this year or next year, I'm not sure. And we'll try to prove her out, but really nice. One of these snakes that I just like. And Got them out in nature today. Everyone's out in nature. All right, here's one of my favorite. This is really one of my favorite snakes. I actually produced this one too. This is a Honduran T-positive Hypo. So it's a Honduran T-positive sun glow, and it's also got the blood gene. We call this a Phoenix Hypo blood T-positive. Honduran T-positive, by the way, is one of the reddest looking T-positive lines, and they're absolutely gorgeous. This snake is gorgeous. It's funny because I actually produced this from one of my litters, one of my onyx litters, and I just didn't hit the onyx gene, but I hit everything else. And this snake I've been growing this girl up nice and slow. I'm praying that she breeds this year. She's so gorgeous. Man, is she nice. I mean, even as an adult, she's just got so much orange and reds in her, and she's just, look at that. She got that nice short little head. Just, this is full grown. This is an adult. I mean, and you can see my hand here. She's big. She's not huge, you know. This is probably one of my bigger dwarf boas. And she's in a little bigger than a ball python tub, but she's not in a full size boa tub at all. She doesn't need it. She's very happy in like a in-between tub. I don't even know what you'd call it. It's one of the Freedom Breeder ones that is like kind of in between the ball python V70 and the big 4-footers. So she's chilling here, getting a little sunshine, a little suntan on her body, some UV rays. I'm gonna let her be, and hopefully we see some babies from her the 2022 season. All right, and in this sunlight, how could I not take one of my IMG boas out here, and so we can see that insanity of reflection off of that black body. Look at that. It's like luminescent, pearlescent. It's a rainbow showing there. This is an IMG motley. This is a Roswell laddertail, which is an incomplete dominant. And it's het for blood and albino. So this girl's a powerhouse. I've been slow growing her. She's just beautiful. Look at that girl. She's jet black. She turns so black so fast too. Look at that. She doesn't have like a single scale of whiteness or anything on her. She's perfectly black everywhere, even her head. She could be a little nasty sometimes. I think she likes being outside here. Look at this girl. Wow. This is just unbelievable. Look at it. Looks like a Mexican king snake, right? So dark. Once again, you mix that IMG gene, increasing melanistic gene, with the motley gene, and that's the magic. I mean, everyone thinks you got to put anery, you got to put this, you got to put. I think, in my experience, and I don't have the most experience, in my experience, you add IMG and motley and you get a black snake. It seems like every time I do that. Now, obviously, if you have hypo in there, it's going to block that. Obviously, the Roswell laddertail didn't inhibit the blackness at all. And obviously being het, for blood or albino is not going to do anything, but this girl's perfect in every way. I love this snake so much, I got to tell you. Really, really can't wait a couple years until she's actually ready to make some babies. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today. Hopefully you guys had a great week, and hopefully you have a good weekend planned. My sister's coming to visit today, from New York, so she wants to see the kids, and I don't know if she'll come see the snakes. Probably not. It's funny. As crazy of an animal person as I am, and throughout my life, I bred Persian cats. I had crazy amounts of fish tanks. I had the hamsters and birds and all kinds of crazy stuff. And my sister had no interest in any animals whatsoever. I have dogs. She wants nothing. According to her, she's allergic to everything. But I don't believe it. I think she just doesn't care about animals. So anyway, she's coming to visit this weekend. I hope you have something cool planned this weekend as well. And Annie Hall here is going to go get a little, I think, outdoor time. I'm going to do a little outro footage of her outside in the rain. All right, guys, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications, hit that like button. I'll see you back tomorrow morning.